So blocks at the top of the mat, and then we will start on our back today. Whenever it is you are ready to kind of welcome in this space. And just start with a couple rounds of breath. Feeling maybe where the breath has landed on the body this Saturday morning. Our breath is such a really powerful and incredible tool that we don't always really mindfully use in our everyday life. But yoga really teaches us the practice of the breath. In essence, really, yoga is the breath. It is this connection of the breath to the body, to the mind, and to the heart. In yoga, we call that pranayama. Prana literally means life source, and ayama means extension when you take those two words and you translate them from Sanskrit into English. So our breath is in essence our extension of our life force. And as we flow throughout today's class, it's all you really need to focus on is the breath, letting the breath really do all of the work and the heavy lifting for you. Maybe to help release some tension in the body, releasing stress from the mind, maybe creating some more space to just be present and to honor all the little spaces in between the flow. So that when you leave your mat today, you can really take this practice of the breath with you. Being more mindful and intentional with every inhale in and every exhale out. Whenever you really need it for those same things. To release stress, to release tension, to bring some space and awareness to the present moment. And just giving me about 3 more rounds of breath, very intentionally on your inhales in. Notice where you landed on the exhales out. Maybe just try to soften.
Dropped in the state of imaginary grace.
Last
I
round
made
of
a
breath.
pilgrimage to save this human race.
If you're in your traditional Shavasana, maybe reach your arms back behind you, taking a nice full body stretch. If you were in some other shape, reach those legs down long as well. And then drawing the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice big yummy squeeze. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat today.
It's getting better.
From here, plant your feet to the floor.
There's nothing you
Ankles stacked under the knees, palms down by your side. Nice easy bridge on an inhale, anchor into the heels, pressing into the palms. Lift the tailbone up off the floor, one vertebra at a time. Once your hips meet a height that feels good for you, take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more big inhale, maybe the hips lift a little higher. On that exhale, slowly melt down one vertebra at a time.
I'll stop the world and with you.
Taking that same bridge, we'll add the work of the arms. So on an inhale, anchor into the heels, arms reach all the way up and back as your hips lift one vertebra at a time. And then on that exhale, melt everything back to the floor. 2 more. Inhale.
I'll stop the world
and exhale. Last
I'll
round.
stop the world and melt with you.
From here, hugging your knees into the chest, grabbing behind the thighs, rocking and rolling. Until you can cross over your legs, find your way into tabletop shape, hands and knees. Grabbing one of your blocks, taking your block underneath your right palm this morning for that tabletop shape. Just making sure that you're stacking the shoulders over the wrists, so it's okay for you to adjust that block. Knees in line with your hips. And then on an inhale, as you take that couch, step that left leg behind you, toes tapped on the floor, getting a little length of that left hamstring. And then on that exhale, as you round into the spine, draw that left knee to the chest. Inhale, cow, tap the left toes, lengthen. Exhale, round, draw the knee to the chest. One more. Coming back to that extension, neutralize that spine so the left toes are tapped on the floor. Rotating that right knee over to the left side of the room. Take your block as you come up to stand on that right shin. Left sole of the foot gate pose. Block comes in between both palms. One more big inhale. On your exhale, we need the back of the mat in a hamstring stretch. So rotating that left hip back, your right knee now faces the back of your mat. That block comes to the inside of that left leg, and then just bending over the hips, over that left side. Last round of breath. Rocking your waist forward on an inhale to lift that left foot to the floor and just press that left knee forward for a low runner's lunge. That block can stay to the inside of that left foot. You should feel a little length up that right hip flexor, that right quad. Landing that left palm to the floor so you can step that left knee back to your tabletop shape, and then we'll switch it out for the other side. So the block comes to the left palm, your right palm finds the floor, and it's the right leg that does the work. So on an inhale, extend the right toes behind you, drop the belly for cow. Exhale, draw that right knee to the chest as you round for cat. Inhale, extend, tap the toes, get the length of that hamstring. Exhale, round it. One more. Coming back to that extension, tapping the right toes. Rotate that left knee so it begins to come parallel over to the right side of the room. Grab that block, extend the block up overhead. Block comes in between both palms for your gate pose. One more big inhale. On that exhale, come all the way back to the top of the mat. Your left knee moves to the top of the mat. Your right hip works back, and then folding over that right leg for a half split. That block can stay to the inside of that right calf.
Our friends are coming. They've escaped the race for the night. Air out here feels right.
Taking that block, moving it off to the side. Your right leg comes back to tabletop shape. Walk your palms one, handstand forward, curling into the toes, maybe in a downward facing dog. Adding some length here in the vertebra. Connecting to the breath to create space in the body, maybe pedaling the feet. Maybe taking a rise and fall to the heels, maybe drop the heels from side to side. Shake the head yes, shake the head no.
Back down to the bone.
On your next inhale, rise up high to the tippy toes. Take a really big bend to the knees, peek forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Coming into a ragdoll pose at the top of the mat. Feet about inner hips width apart, maybe opposite hand finds opposite elbow crease. Maybe the knuckles hang heavy to the floor. Maybe give yourself a bear hug. Just adding some extra length up the hamstrings, little micro bending in those knees. Crown of the head is anchored to the floor. Torso is heavy.
Get the good.
If you have some sort of a bind, just gently release your palms to the floor. While heel your feet a little closer together. Take a gentle bend to the knees and slowly roll up to stand for the mountain pose. Stacking vertebra by vertebra as you rise. On an inhale, just come up a little bit onto the tippy toes. And then on the exhale, drop the heels and just feel your weight in space. Next, inhale, arms sweep up, big breath in, feel the energy run up to the fingertips. fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. As you hinge the hips, little micro bend to the knees. Flat back, inhale, Ardha. On your exhale, plant your palms. Step that right leg back so you land in a low runner's lunge on the left. Feel free to grab your blocks to frame that front left foot. Just to find your foundation first. Feeling the right toes, scrubbing forward that right quad, taking a lot of the load. We'll turn this into a twist so that right palm will stay on that block to the inside of the left foot. Left palm finds low back sacrum. You can always drop that right knee. And then on an inhale, a little lengthening in the spine. On that exhale, twisting just from the belly button over to the left. Really powering up through that right quad, so you're not jumping in the hip and then maybe the left arm extends. I'll make you so proud of you. We'll make them turn their heads. One more big inhale. On that exhale, arm twist, maybe back in low runner's lunge. Or block off to the side. Palms frame that left foot, bring your right foot parallel to the back of your mat, and rainbow open to your first warrior two. Feeling a little opening in that front left hip, feeling some grounding energy in the palms. On your next inhale, straighten into that left leg. Bring the left toes in just a smidge. Right toes turn out just a smidge, bending into that right knee. For Skandasana, your bum is reaching towards the right side of the room. Hands can find heart center if you want to work into the core, or your palms can come to the floor right underneath the chest, which we added support. One more round of breath. We'll turn that in a flow. So on your inhale, come to stand. Warrior two. Exhale through center, Skandasana, bend that right knee. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Last warrior two, inhale. Pause on the exhale. Lift that left palm, reach forward, paint the ceiling, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Low runner's lunge. Planting the palms. Block that left knee to the chest for a core plank. Inhale, sweep that left leg behind you, down dog split. Exhale, tap the left toes to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes. On that exhale, lengthen forward to plank. Inhale to rock the weight forward. Exhale to tap the knees to the floor. Unhook the toes. Inhale, elbow creases spin forward. And then on that breath out, slowly lower in one straight line to the floor. We'll add some movement in our legs this morning with the cobra. So on an inhale, palms scrub back, lift the chin, lift the chest, bend that right knee. Exhale, everything goes to the floor. Inhale, cobra, lift the chin, lift the chest, bend that left knee.
What's the use in
exhale, lower. One more each side.
And I figured it was time I wrote you one.
Inhale, push up to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose, toes together, knees out wide, sink the hips back to the heels. Anytime your breath gets away from you, need a moment, come here. Meet me in downward facing dog.
That'll make it better and take away the pain.
On your inhale, rise up to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, hop, slowly at the top of your mat. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Root to rise, reverse swan dive, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step the left leg back. Low runner's lunge on the right knee, grabbing your blocks to frame that front right foot just to find your foundation. And then from here, taking that into a twist, and you can drop that left knee to the floor. Left palm stays on the block, right palm to low back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hollowing out the belly as you twist over to the right. Powering up through that left quad as that left knee is lifted to not dump into the hips. Maybe that right arm extends to the sky.
I say what could be strange.
One more big inhale. Exhale, untwist. Low runner's lunge, move your blocks off to the side. Palms plant to bring the right foot, left foot spins parallel. Inhale as you rainbow open to your warrior two. Finding your grounding energy, your breath is in shape. On that next inhale, lengthen up that right leg. Right toes turn in a smidge, left toes turn out. Skandasana on a breath out. Bend in the left knee. Hips move back to the right side of the room. Maybe your palms find the floor. Maybe they stay at heart center. On that inhale, taking the flow, come back up to stand, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Landing one last time in that warrior two. Inhale, and just pause on the exhale. With that right arm, reach forward, big inhale, feet to ceiling, reverse that warrior. Exhale, low runner's lunge, pull your hands to the floor. Core plank, pluck that right knee to the chest. Next, inhale, down dog, split sweep that right leg behind you. Exhale, downward facing dog, tap the toes to the floor. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes. Exhale, lengthen forward to plank. Inhale, rock the weight forward. Exhale, tap the knees, leave them lifted, lower all the way to the floor. Unhooking the toes, palms grow back, inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, cobra. Maybe flip the palms, maybe lift the legs for a modified focus. One more big inhale. Exhale, everything else to the floor. Curling the toes, pushing up through plank or tabletop. Downward facing dog on a breath out. Inhale, rise to tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, peek forward, step, walk, hop. Maybe float to the top of the mat. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Forward fold on that exhale. Rooting to rise, reverse swan dive. This time as you extend, rise up to the tippy toes. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more big inhale. Exhale, drop the heels and move forward. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, right leg steps back, low runner's lunge on the left. Plant your palms, core plank. Exhale, left knee to nose. Down dog split, inhale. Exhale, come back through core plank, really protract the shoulders, step over the pedal, come back to the runner's lunge. This time rounding down, all the way up to crescent. Settle in on a breath out. Inhale, hinge your torso. As you begin to extend that lunge for a warrior three, you can grab your blocks, firm some support, walk them out forward. As you maybe drag the right toes, press off the right foot, maybe standing on the left. Feeling that right hip, plugging parallel to the floor. You can stay right here, focus on balance. If you're craving some movement on an inhale, maybe bend that left knee. First squat, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. This time as you bend, keep bending till you can tap the right foot back to the floor, meet me in crescent. Arms sweep up overhead. One more full round of breath. Inhale as you extend the lunge, torsos over that left side. Exhale, plant your palms to the floor, low runner's lunge. Left foot steps to plank. If you're ready for the chaturanga, rock the weight forward. Exhale to lower halfway, or continue to lower all the way. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog, or maybe stick with baby cobra. Exhale, low belly takes your hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Big inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees forward, step walk up. Float to the top of the mat. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Last one, A, forward fold. Rooting to rise, reverse long dive, arms sweep up, rise to tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels. Forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the left leg back so you're in a low runner's lunge on the right. Grounding down, come up to crescent, inhale. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, hinge the torso to a hover. Just over that right thigh, hands find heart center. Maybe they come back to the blocks. You either grab the left toes or press off the foot for the warrior three, maybe standing on that right leg. You can stay right here, focusing on balance and rooted energy. If you want to move today, inhale, take the squat, bend that right knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. One more. This time, take that really big squat. All the way back to crescent, tap the left toes, arms sweep up, big inhale. Pause on that exhale. Inhale as you extend the torso. Exhale, plant your palms to the floor. Right foot meets you in plank for your chaturanga, your vinyasa, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll layer those two sequences together and just pick up the pace a smidge. So on an inhale, rise up to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, step walk, hop float. Top of the mat. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. This time, chair pose, toes together. Bend your knees, sink your hips, a little gap for length between the heels. Torso lifts. Pulling that imaginary penny up in between the thighs. Maybe one more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back, Ardha, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, right leg steps back. Low lunge on the left. Coming up to crescent, inhale. This time, T-twist, exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Use an inhale to reach the right fingertips just a little bit farther forward. Exhale, cartwheel open to the warrior two. Flip that left palm, reach forward, big inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Low runner's lunge, down dog split on an inhale, sweep that left leg behind you. Exhale, core plank. To low runner's lunge. Coming up to your warrior three, lift the torso, hands find blocks, heart center. Exhale, press, drag that right toe up off the floor. You can stay here. Adding some different movement, maybe you take a Shiva squat this time. Inhale, bend both knees, the right knee hands behind the left. Exhale, press off. Everything straighten. Inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, extend. Inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, extend. This time, squat. Take the Shiva all the way until you can coil your bum to the floor. Setting yourself up for a kingfish twist. So that left ankle is over that right thigh. Right ankle is over that left hip. Left arm sweeps, right arm sweeps up overhead, and then you twist towards that front left leg. Left palm finds the floor behind you. For three. Big breaths for two. Last full breath. Slowly untwisting the torso, untwisting the legs, meeting in a boat pose. Stay on that little shelf in between the tailbone and your low back. Feet maybe lift up off the floor, maybe they stay tapped. Maybe the palms lift. Hold for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On one cross, the equals plant your palms, taking a vinyasa or skipping it. Finding your way to downward facing dog. Once you're in downward facing dog, rise up to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk up. Maybe float at the top of the mat. Flat back, hard up. Forward fold, exhale. Toes together, bend your knees, sink your hips. One, inhale for chair. Forward fold on that exhale. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, left leg back, low lunge on the right. Rounding down, come to press a big inhale. Twist on the exhale, left arm forward, right back. Inhale, reach the left fingertips towards the top of the mat. Exhale to cartwheel open, warrior two. Lift that right arm, reach forward, face the ceiling, reverse the warrior. Beautiful, exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor, low runner's lunge. Down dog, split, inhale, sweep that right leg behind you. Exhale, come through core plank. Low runner's lunge. Setting up for warrior three, torso lift, inhale. Exhale, maybe finding blocks. Grab the left toe, press off the left toe, standing on the right leg. Maybe you stay in stillness. Maybe you move with the Shiva squats, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, bend. Bend, bend, bend. You can coil your bum all the way to the floor. Through that king fish twist, sitting up in between the hips, in between the feet. Left arm reaches overhead. Exhale, take the twist to the right. Right palm finds the hardwood behind you. Final three. Final two. Slowly unraveling the torso. Unravel the legs, meeting me in your boat pose, Nirvasana, one last time. May you hold this boat. May you add movement on an inhale, come to half boat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Meeting me in boat, hold. Crossing over the legs, planting the palms, finding a vinyasa or vinyasa. Taking downward facing dog. Last standing sequence, big breath in. Reset with a long breath out. Toes together, left leg lift. Rising up to the right tiptoes. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Maybe you stay and pause. Maybe you kick that leg out to a hover. Maybe it plants on the floor for a falling triangle. Dropping that right palm. Bringing the weight to the right palm. On an exhale, either opening up to a side plank on the right or taking a wild thing, a flipped dog. Finding your way back to down dog split. Maybe pass through downward facing dog first. Left leg lifts. Exhale, core plank. To low runner's lunge. Coming up to crescent, take a big inhale. Open up to a goddess on the exhale. That right hip externally rotates. Your bum comes in between both eyes. Hands find heart center. We'll move back and forth through a little flow here. Almost like a half side angle. So on an inhale, your right forearm finds the top of the right thigh. Left arm extends overhead. Left leg extends. Inhale, coming through center goddess. Exhale, take that to the top of the mat. Left forearm finds the top of the left thigh. Right arm extends. Right leg extends. Inhale to center. Exhale, take it to the back. Inhale to center. Exhale, landing in your full side angle so the right toes move fully parallel for the warrior two. Left forearm just raises the inside of that left thigh. Right arm high. Finding your breath. Opening up that heart. From here, finding our way into a half moon for a little balance sequence. Your right palm finds your right hip. Left palm will grab your block. About 6 to 12 inches outside of the left pinky toes. To press off that right leg. Maybe standing on the left.
It's an open door for
Taking this right into a standing split. Your right side of your body moves parallel. Hinging the torso towards that left thigh. Maybe grab your other block. Taking that right leg to the side, kind of the hands to the floor. On your next inhale, like a pendulum, come to stand. Setting up for a dancer pose. Bending back into that right knee like we did on our bum. Take the right heel to your right bum. Right knee next to the left. Right palm out like a leader. Left arm high. Reaching for the inside of that right foot. Picking the foot into the palm. And then hinging. Just a smidge forward. Hips stay parallel, little micro bend to that left knee. Next inhale, come back to stand nice and slow. Release the bind, hug that right knee to the chest, hands come to heart center. Exhale, dancing Shiva, twist over to the right, left arm forward. Right arm back, maybe left palm finds the outer edge of the near side. Coming back to center, hands find heart. Exhale, drop the right toes next to the left, bend your knees, take your hips, inhale, chair. Exhale, take your twist over to the left, so either right arm forward, left arm back, right palm to thigh, or take prayer. Once you set up in your chair, your revolving chair, we'll take this right into our revolving crescent, our deepest twist, little peek at the floor, weight to the left foot. Maybe you hover through the briefest warrior 3, or you just step right back to the lunge. Twisting a little deeper on the exhale. Last full breath. Slowly untwist. Palms find the floor, walk, walk, walk. Your palms over to the right foot, bending into that right knee. One last Skandasana, maybe this time your bum finds the floor, adding some length up that inner left thigh. Coming back to stand, landing in a wide leg forward fold, Prasarita. You have 3 breaths for yourself. Eventually walking hand over hand towards the top of the mat, landing in your low runner's lunge. You can take a vinyasa, skip it, maybe the left leg hovers through that vinyasa. Find your way to downward facing dog for that last standing side. Toes together. Use your inhale to lift the right leg to the ceiling. Rise up to the left tip toes. Exhale, right knee twist over to the left elbow. Maybe you stay. Maybe you kick that right leg to a hover. Maybe you hit the foot to the floor, falling triangle. Planting that left palm. Inhale, either coming to side plank or tapping the right toes behind you for a wild thing of flip dog. Finding your way, eventually back to a down dog split. Maybe passing through down dog, right leg left. Exhale back to core plank. Maybe in low runner's lunge. Coming all the way up to crescent on your inhale. Exhale, left hip opens, externally goddess. Maybe facing the left side of the room. Taking that same side ankle flow, inhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm extends, right leg lifts. Inhale, center. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh, left arm extends overhead, left leg extends. Inhale, center. One more to the back. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, take it to the top, landing in your full side angle. The left foot now is completely parallel to the back of the mat. Right forearms just pressing against that right thigh. Finding your breath. Space to open up the chest. Taking this into the half moon, left palm finds the left hip. Right palm finds your block 6 to 12 inches outside of the right pinky toes. On a breath out, Mimi standing on that right leg. Left leg lifts. Next, inhale, standing split.
The whole left side of your body moves parallel so that the torso can find the top of the right thigh, forehead to the floor, left heel to the sky. Maybe that left palm finds the other block. Coming to stand on your next inhale like a pendulum. Hugging that left knee in to kiss that right knee. Your left heel is kissing your left butt cheek. Left arm out like a waiter. Right arm high. Left palm grabs for the inside of the left foot. And then kicking the palm into the foot, hinge forward for the dancer. Little micro bend to that right knee. Ever so slowly on your inhale, come to stand. Gently release the foot. Hug that left knee into the chest, hand, spine, heart center. Exhale, dancing Shiva. Right arm slices. Left arm, reaches back. Maybe that left right palm finds the outer edge of that left knee or thigh. Coming back to center. Exhale, tap the left toes next to the right, bend your knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, last twist, take it over to the right, slice left arm forward, right arm back, left palm to right knee or thigh, and spine, heart center for prayer. Knowing this is coming right into that revolving crescent lunge, so bringing your weight to the right foot, maybe down at the floor, maybe passing through the briefest revolving warrior three, or just step that left toe back. Twisting on a breath out just a little bit deeper. Finding a shape that feels good for you. Connect to the breath. Slowly begin to untwist. Palms find the floor. Walking over to the left side. For your final Skandasana, bend that left knee, maybe your hips come all the way to the floor. Adding some length up that inner right thigh. Finding your way, whenever you're ready, into your wide leg forward fold, Prasarita. And just letting yourself reconnect to that breath, hang out for 3. 2. Last full breath. And walking hand over head, feeding me back in your bow, runner's lunge. Taking one last vinyasa of 2 ways. We're skipping it. Finding downward facing dog. Setting ourselves up for a nice pigeon. Left leg lifts on an inhale. Rise up to the right hip toes. Left knee finds the floor. Behind the left wrist. Drop the shin. Sink back in your hips. And then fold over that front thigh. You can always grab blocks underneath that left thumb if your hips don't fully square from the floor. You can stay more upright like I am. You can fold all the way forward, block underneath the forehead. You can take this on this side.
Good to see. It's so good to see.
Final 3. Final 2. Gently finding your way back onto your palms. If you have a block underneath your left thumb, move it off to the side just so you can sit on that left butt cheek. Take your right leg, wrap it all the way up and forward. One last seated twist. Right ankles just over that left outer thigh. Maybe you grab a block and sit on the block. Step forward. And then sitting up nice and tall, this time that left arm extends. Your right arm will externally rotate to wrap behind the low back, and you'll take this twist this way. Final 3. Final 2. Slowly unraveling the torso, unraveling that right wrap. Take that right leg, push it all the way around behind you. Plant the palms, curl the right toes. Kick that left leg behind you. Any counter pose, a shimmy shake, a flip dog, a bent knee. And when you're ready for the other side, the left foot plants, right leg extends. Exhale, that left right knee comes to the floor right behind the right wrist. Drop the shin. Sink your hips back, squaring off first. And then folding over whenever you're ready. Just noticing as we come down to more effortless practice, maybe any shifts mentally, physically, free to stay with the breath. Noticing how you feel here as opposed to how you felt at the beginning of class. Knowing that this work, this pranayama, isn't just restricted to yoga practice. It can be used whenever you really need it to find presence, space, peace, and calm in your own everyday life. Being really mindful of the connection of the breath, your inhale and your exhale. Not only just to the body, but to the mind and to the heart.
Don't be a fool. Oh, no, no, no. You just gotta let that old story
Coming up onto the palms. Moving your block if you have it underneath your right thumb. So you can sit on that right butt cheek. Take that left leg, grab it all the way up and forward. Left ankle comes to the outer edge of that right knee or thigh. Sitting square in between the ankles. Right arm reaches. Left shoulder internally rotates to take a little half bind behind your back. And then as you twist, the right elbow finds that left knee or thigh.
Where you gonna run to? If you're gonna run from me,
Last full breath.
only running from your own fear.
Eventually we'll find our way for a seated forward fold, but if you want to unravel, extend that left leg behind you to take another counter pose of that right leg you can. Otherwise, you can just come to center in the torso, unravel the legs, give them a little wiggle out in front of you, maybe rocking side to side, and the head moving as you press out underneath the sit bones. And then sitting up nice and tall, arms sweep up, little micro bend to the knees as you flexing into the feet and full breath out. Letting the palms just kind of land wherever they want to today. Anyone has a strap or a little towel, accessible to them, you can always wrap that towel around the feet to add some length. If you are really open in those hamstrings like I am, you love to grab the block right at the end of the feet and grab through the block.
It's a star. Oh, no.
Last round of
You
breath.
just gotta let that old story go.
Rolling up one breath at a time. Scooting yourself forward, grabbing your block with you as you roll down the spine.
It's a star.
Taking our last back bend, I'll offer up a supported bridge today, but if there's some other back bend of choice that you'd like to work through, by all means take that here. If you're coming with me, ankles come underneath the knees, palms down by the side first, anchoring into the heels one vertebra at a time with your hips up off the floor, like we did at the beginning of class. And then this time, once your hips feel like they've reached a height that feels good for you, take your block on any measurement. And just let that block come underneath your low back, your sacrum, and sit those hips up on the block.
Oh, no. You just gotta let that old story go. Oh, no. You just gotta let that old story go. You just gotta let that old story go.
Our last shape for today's class will be a supported inversion of a Viparita Karani. If there is something else that you want to work through that I haven't offered up yet, now is a beautiful time to do so. If you're coming with me to that supported inversion, you can leave your hips where they are on that block, or you can just lift up the hips to dip that block on the flattest measurement. Sit your sacrum back on that block and let your legs come up to the sky. Letting your legs get completely weightless here as the gravity does the work to pull any last little bit of stale energy that might still be trapped in your toes this morning
when it's cold
Pull and make its way
outside.
all the way to the floor, releasing itself from your heart, from your mind, and from your body.
I guess you decide what can make me feel this way. My girl,
Feel free to stay here for as long as you need to. This can be your last spot, your last rest for class. If you're looking for something a bit more supported by the floor, just float the feet back to
I've
the
got
mat.
so much
So
honey.
you can lift up your hips,
Even the bees.
pull your block out of the way, and let your body completely melt into whatever last shape for your Shavasana that it wants to land
And the
in here.
birds in the tree.
Once that body has found the shape that it wants to land in, give me one last long inhale in through the nose. And take your deepest final exhale out the mouth.
My girl, my girl, I don't need no money, fortune, or fame. I've got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. I guess you tell me what can make me feel this way. My girl,
Adding any movement back into the
my
body.
girl,
Maybe being a bit more intentional with the breath as you awaken, if it went to a more natural cadence.
talking about my
Giving yourself that
girl.
moment to take a full body scan. Ever so gently, eventually finding your way seated in any way, shape, or form that feels good for you in your own space, in your own way, and in your own time. Eventually landing there, seated, eyes closed, hands at heart center. Remember that this practice isn't just lost on your mat. Your pranayama, your breath, is a beautiful tool that you can take with you wherever you go, whenever you need it, to find some serenity, some peace, some space, some relief, and just a moment to pause. A little gentle tuck of the shin. Take one last big inhale, and an open mouth sigh, exhale. Ever so gently letting your hands float up to third eye center, that space in between the brow. Bowing down in gratitude today, all of the light, all of the glow, and all of the peace within me bows and honors all of the same within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to come back to this class whenever you need it. It will be here in this studio very, very soon. Have such a beautiful rest of your day.